you. How much does each user now generate at this stage? Net promoter score, NPS. How likely are users to recommend you? Then there is the market share. Are you maintaining your position versus competitors, or competitors have taken over the market and you are just left alone there? So what you should do as a product manager, optimize retention. You can't grow by acquiring new users forever. Keep the users you have, build features that increase stickiness, improve onboarding, reduce friction. Make life easy for them at this point. In fact, you should do what they want at this point, right? Then the second one is increase monetization. Can you charge more? Introduce premium tiers, upsell existing users. This is when you introduce paid features, subscriptions, or higher pricing. Not because you have to do it, but because you are now giving them value. Don't go and do premium clinical when you are not giving me anything that will make me stay. There are other applications that will give me for free. So whatever you want to do premium, better make it what okay. So segment and personalize. Not all users are the same. Build features for power users, create experiences for different personas. Personalization keeps engagement high. That is when you see that there is the basic, there is the free, there is the premium, there is the subscription, enterprise. Know who your users are so that you can build according to your users. Expand into adjacent markets. Can you serve a slightly different audience or solve a related problem? This is when you might launch a pro version for businesses or expand to a new country. Now, one thing I've realized with most of Nigerian startups is that they always want to do adjacent everything, even when they are still in the introduction phase. You see someone selling food, the next thing they are already doing airtime. I saw a tweet some days ago where the person said, "Oh, I navigate," and the person, shush, you're a product manager that sells fintech, I mean that sells airtime in your in your company." I feel like most startups in Nigeria, they just expand adjacent even when they are still in the introduction phase. They want to add everything. They want to carry all the customers in the market because they don't want to leave anything behind. Bro, you are just doing yourself. All right, back to what I was saying. Defend against competitors. Your competitors are mature too. Differentiate, build loyalty programs, invest in brand, make switching painful in a good way. Make switching, if that customer say they want to go to another person, make it painful in a good way, right? And also through integrations, data locking, and also habits, make it so hard for them to go. Now we have the Nigerian example. I'm still going to use okay. I think it was Piggyvest I used earlier. I used Kuda, then Piggyvest. Now we are going to talk about Paystack 2020 to present. Paystack is in maturity. Most Nigerian businesses that need online payments already use Paystack or a competitor. So what are they doing? There is the commerce bit. They launched Paystack Commerce, full e-commerce platform, not just payments. Then there is the international expansion, expanded to Ghana, South Africa. Then there is the advanced features, payment links, invoicing, and also subscriptions. Then there is the developer tools, better APIs, SDKs, and there is the documentation for stickiness, right? And they are not growing 100% year over year anymore, but they are deep in the market and highly profitable. Now, what are the common mistakes that you should avoid? Panicking about slowing growth. Maturity is normal. Maturity is normal. I don't know. That was why I said it the last time. You people are scared of competitors. Maturity is normal. It's what you do with the maturity that matters. Yeah. Somebody should write it. Tell me 2026. What you do with the maturity that matters. Maturity is normal. Okay. Cutting costs too aggressively, it weakens the product. Ignoring competitors, there is that complacency that kills. Then trying to grow through acquisition when you should focus on retention. You're looking for somebody that will partner with you that will just carry you because you are looking because you are scared. Don't worry, don't worry. Just focus on retention. Now, the fourth stage is the decline. What is happening here? Users are leaving, revenue is dropping, a new competitor or technology has made your product less relevant. So the market has shifted. Now, characteristics of the decline stage, we have decreasing users and revenue. There is a shrinking market share. There is high customer churn. There is also competitors are winning. There is also profitability drops or turns negative. You are no longer the superstar in the market. Thank you. Next. Then what are the metrics that matters? Now you are in the survival mode or decision mode. Key metrics are churn rate, it is accelerating. Then there is the revenue decline rate. There is the user engagement. It is also dropping. There is the competitor growth, which is rising. In fact, you'll be like, this competitor, I want to punch you in the face, right? So what should you do as a product manager? You have three options. The first one is revive. You either pivot or reinvent. I've seen products reinvent. You can always, there is room for growth. Yeah, there's room for growth, right? So can you reinvent the product, find a new market? Can you solve a different problem? So example, Netflix was declining as a DVD rental service. They pivoted to streaming and became a giant. You didn't know, Abby? Netflix, that was Netflix before they now started doing the streaming thing. So for example, the Nigerian example, we have Jumia. They faced decline in certain categories like fashion due to competition. They pivoted focus to food delivery, groceries, and services where they had an edge. Now, the second option is harvests. The first one is revive. Then there is the harvest. Milk it for profit. So if the product is profitable but declining, you can reduce investments, cut costs, and also extract cash while it lasts. You can maintain it but don't innovate heavily. Then the third one is sunset. So this one, you shut down. Let's go. But sometimes the best decision is to kill the product and move resources to something with more potential. So, for example, Google has shut down dozens of products in decline. Google Plus, Google Reader, Inbox, they've closed all of those things. Example, in Nigeria, we have Jumia Food. They shut down in some markets where it couldn't compete with competitors like Childegg or Glovo. Now, how do you decide? This is very, very important. Ask yourself, is there still a viable market, or has the need disappeared? Can we realistically compete, or are we too far behind? Would resources be better spent elsewhere? So if the market is gone or you can't win, sunsets, that is just it. If there is still opportunity but execution is the issue, you can revive. If it's profitable but not strategic, then you harvest. Now, what are the common mistakes to avoid? Holding on too long out of ego is going to do, there is this sunk cost fallacy. That is what is happening to you. It will do you like a dream. Underinvesting when a small pivot could cost or save the product, right? You are now underinvesting. Better go and call your daddy to come and invest in your product. Now, panicking and shutting down too early. Some products can be revived. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Now, how to apply this framework? So you understand the four stages. Now, how do you use this framework as a product manager? The first one is diagnose where you are. Look at your metrics. Are you gaining users rapidly? Growth. Are users stable? Growth is flat. That is maturity. Are users leaving and revenue dropping? That is decline. Are you just launching with low traction? That is introduction. The step two is align your strategy to the stage. So don't use growth tactics in maturity. Don't use introduction tactics in decline. Match your actions to the stage. Introduction, you focus on PMF, iterate fast, talk to users. If it is growth, you scale what works, expand distribution, build modes. If it is maturity, optimize retention, increase monetization, defend market share. And if it is decline, just decide, do you want to revive? Do you want to harvest? Or is it sunset? Then the third one is communicate the stage to stakeholders. Your CEO might want 50% growth, but if you are in maturity, that's unrealistic. Educate stakeholders on what's possible at each stage. So the fourth one is plan for life cycle extension. The best product managers don't just react to the life cycle, they extend. How? Launch new features that attract new users, that is extend growth. Enter new markets, that is restart growth. Build moats that delay, that is decline. Pivot before decline becomes catastrophic. Those are the things that you need to watch out for. Now, a Nigerian product example, let me just add this. Let me give you quick examples of Nigerian products at different stages right now. The first one is the introduction. So new fintech products launching every month. Most will fail, some will find PMF. There is also growth. I feel like Money Points rapidly expanding POS agents and business banking. There is also the Flutter Wave growing internationally, adding new features and just doing very well. Then the maturity. I feel like Paystack is here. Dominance in online payments. Focus on retention and expansion. For example, we also have the GT Bank mobile app, stable user base, increment, and all of those things, improvements also. So there are other ones that are also in the decline phase. I don't want to mention them so that they will not say that, are you writing our product off? I'm not going to mention, but let's just manage those three, right? So here's the bottom line. The product lifecycle framework helps you make smarter decisions. By understanding where you are and what strategies fit the stage that you are. Don't launch 10 features in introduction. Don't panic about slowing growth in maturity. Don't hold on to a declining product out of ego. Diagnose your stage, match your strategy, and also execute. So if you're an entry level product manager, here is your challenge. Pick a Nigerian product to use. Diagnose which stage it's in. What evidence supports your diagnosis? Be a doctor, please. Don't just give us. Then, what should the PM team do next? Drop your analysis in the comments if you feel like. I'll read and I'll also respond to your messages. So if this was helpful, you know what to do. Smash the like button, click on subscribe, share this video, drop a comment like I said, and I'm gonna come again in the next 2 weeks to drop more PM frameworks and also advice you on what to do. Thank you for watching today. I'm gonna see you in 2 weeks. And you know what?